Hey folks, Marlo here from Marlo Madness Motors. A little update on the snowmobile business. I finally got to the suspension. Here it is. I call it a skate. It's just there's nicknames, all kinds of nicknames for this suspension on the snowmobile, but this is it. And it was broke. Now it's almost fixed. I had one bolt right here that was broke off, so I had to take this cross member out, drill out that bolt and retap it. And as I was doing that, I found out I had another problem. That was broke. What is that? That is the main lower support bracket for the shock absorber, and I only noticed it was broke because it was missing a wheel on the other side. Where does it go, you say? Well, it goes right over here. I haven't got the wheels on it yet, but here it is. Here's the wheels, and it goes one on each side, one here and one here. It's this bracket was broke. This hole, which holds the lower part of the suspension for the shock absorber and the strut rods up to the upper. So I had to literally take every bolt out all the way down here side here. Some of them were through bolts, like this one goes all the way through, and some of them just threaded into one side, like this one. And so I could loosen one side of this and get this old bracket out like this, and then put the new one in. Then it's not new. It's a replacement I ordered off of eBay. If you have a machine that's old like this, eBay is your friend. You're not buying new parts for this thing a lot of times because they just don't exist anymore. So I got a part off of eBay. It came with the wheels because I was missing a wheel too, so that's great. And I got it in there. I haven't tightened everything up yet. I just wanted to make sure I was happy with it and that it is the way it was before it broke, if you get my meaning. I've got new sliders. And actually, can you see? Not really, eh? Oh, camera work sucks today. All right, anyway, I got new sliders like a couple years ago. This is the first time okay, so now what needs to happen is I need to tighten everything up yet, and the sliders that are on here are not that bad. For a machine from 1983, and I don't know if these sliders are original or not, but from 1983, they're not that bad. But they do have some gouging in them and wear, and I've got the new sliders, so they're gonna go on here. Might as well, and hopefully it goes easy. But you got to take out the screw here for this one and this screw here for this one, and then you can slide the whole thing off and slide the new one on. What's the sliders for, you say? The sliders are what is the material that's meant to be the wear resistance between your actual suspension and your track. So your track goes here and rides on here, and that's why it's important that you actually have snow when you ride, so you don't make these nylon strips too hot and melt them. But that's what it's meant for, to make the track run smoother. And then the wheels are meant for idling, for suspension of the track. And then you have your drive here that's still in the machine actually, and I got to take that out yet. But that's where I am right now. There's more I could do to this, but really I'm just bringing this thing back to life and making it cool to ride. It's gonna be a ditch banger. It's the way it is. So yeah, again, here, this was actually supposed to be like this. It was broke off and gone. I didn't even realize it until I took the suspension out to change the track. So that's where we are. I appreciate everybody that's watching for hanging in there. I'm going to go and tighten all these things up and change the sliders. And then the next thing you're going to see is us finishing the removal of the track and installing the new track, and then getting the suspension back in and ready to go. I'm Marlo from Marlo Madness Motors, and I thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace. Holy crap. Okay, I'm in the middle, literally 50% done changing sliders. And it turns out the old ones were way bad and worse than I figured. So, this is what we got. This is a new one. There's an old one. Take the screw out, which came out pretty easy, thankfully, but they've been on this rail for so long that it won't move very easily. So I sprayed lube in this end and in the far end, and now I'm literally taking a chisel and hammer and tapping in this hole this way until it comes free from this bend here, and then it just starts to slide a little easier and get off. When you want to go put the new one on, spray lube inside the new one, and then it pretty much just slides right on the rail. But these have been on here, these old ones have been on here so long, and they are wore bad here. I didn't realize that right here, which is normally here. That's where I more likely get most of its wear, because the track is constantly rubbing here. And yeah, so hammer and chisel and get this to slide that way. And then once it slides easy enough, then I can just grab onto this end and pull it out. And I've got this front axle rod here hooked in the vise so it won't move anywhere, and I can slam the hell out of it. Oh yeah, the adventures of owning an old machine. Gotta love it. All right, well, that was something I've never done before, and it seems to turn out all right. This main bracket that I had to replace is replaced. It's got both the wheels on it now. I lubed all the wheels up. They spin super nice now. And I got the 2 new sliders on. So that should be great. Next on to, finally, I know some of you are going to be wondering, but finally I will get to replacing the track. Actually, this is what I was waiting for, to get this done. So now I can go and finish removing the track, which will be in our next video, to finish removing the track, install a new one, and then reinstall the suspension. It might be 2 videos, but the next video for sure will be finishing removing the track. This is Marlo from Marlo Madden Motors saying thanks for watching, and out.